All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKodash, the honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word, truth, sincerity. All right, this is the brother Tawab Kha from GMS Los Angeles / Inland Empire, come back with another video on the spirit. And once again, Tawadi Yahweh Shai for opening my eyes to his truth, allow me to wake up another day and putting the spirit on me to do another lesson in hopes that I find a hopeful elect. Okay, so I'm gonna title this video, Justice Will Be Served. And this is inspired by the Jake that got murdered, by these correctional officers in New York. I believe the Jake name was Robert Brooks. And pretty much there's a video that was leaked of those correctional officers, beating Robert Brooks to death. Well, they didn't beat him to death on camera. I believe they said the footage shows that, those correctional officers that were beating him, later he succumbed to those injuries, from that beating on that video, from that recording of those officers beating Robert Brooks while he was handcuffed. Okay, and this is nothing new. Okay, they've been doing this to Jake forever, but now the Lord he's just making it more visible, because now we're in a time, we're in a day and age where the internet, the internet of things, right? You got people that they got smartphones. Everyone has a smartphone, okay? And Esau got all these surveillances, all these cameras. Cameras are everywhere now, so when things like this happen, and brother, I was talking to a bro, and the brother was saying how somebody within that police precinct or department or whatever could have leaked that video, but the point is, the Lord is bringing all these things to the forefront now because Esau is being exposed. Okay, this judicial system here in Babylon, aka America, is being exposed. It's being shown for what it truly is. It's for this system is set up to oppress the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, that's what this system is set up for. It's set up to destroy the Israelites. Okay, the beat down and keep us down, but it's all prophecy, because Esau was put in this position of power by the Lord, okay? But now we're in a time where Esau is getting ready to come out of power. The Lord's getting ready to take this man out of power, and all the atrocities, all the evil, all the blood that he shed from our people, shed the blood of children of Israel, all that's going to come back upon him. Okay, so justice will be served. It just won't be served, according to this man's court system. Okay, so you Jakes out there marching and protesting, that's not going to do anything. Okay, the only way true justice is going to be served, the Lord is the one that's going to have to bring that judgment upon this damn devil. Okay, and he's going to allow his people to get busy as well, So I'm gonna bring out a few scriptures, and Lord willing, this is edifying. So the first scripture I'm gonna start with is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Mount Seir is referring to Esau. Okay, you so-called white people, you so-called Caucasians. Okay. You're Mount Seir, okay, and we're prophesying against you so-called white people, okay. It says, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. So the Lord is against you, so-called white people, okay? It says, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And the Lord is going to make this land desolate by those nuclear missiles, okay? These other nations are going to shoot on Babylon, okay? And when World War III is brewing, okay? So the Lord, all these things that's happening simultaneously, all these things are in the scriptures. This is all prophecy, man. Okay, are people being slaughtered? Okay, that the Lord is building that tension between Jacob and Esau. Okay, everything, the Lord got everything brewing, man. You know, for that final climax. Okay, and America being destroyed. That's the final climax. But before America is destroyed, you want to have a series of events taking place, prophecies, okay, that's going to be taking place before this place is destroyed. You're going to have city against city, okay? You're going to have one people standing up to fight against another people to race riots, okay? All this is contributing to that race riot, because all these cases that, with all these unarmed so-called black men, okay, and it's not just the so-called black men, it's also the Latino men and the so-called Native American men. They're being brutally murdered by the police as well. They might not cover those stories as much as they cover with the so-called Negroes, but just because they're not, being covered like that, doesn't mean it's not going on with the northern tribes as well. Okay, this man is brutally, murdering our people unjustly, man. Okay, with no cause. Even though we understand, us in the truth, we understand it's judgment from the Lord, because 2/3 of our people, they're wicked. But you're still gonna have to pay. You're still gonna pay for your crimes. You're gonna pay for all your wickedness, Esau. Okay. It says, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Okay, the Lord's going to lay the whole entire land of America is going to be wiped out. Okay, and that's the penalty. This is the consequence of ruling the world in wickedness, man. Okay, this is what you're gonna reap. Okay, you so-called white people, man. And when this place is destroyed, your so-called elites, these international bankers, they're gonna be the first crops of slaves. Okay, and it's only right. Okay, because we served slavery under you so-called white people. You didn't show us no mercy, man. Even to this day, there's no mercy for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, all right. So you and the nerve of you fucking devils, you sit here and want to get mad, and you want to bitch and moan and complain that we speaking up on your wickedness. Okay, you want to tell us to get over slavery, but you motherfuckers don't want us to get over 9/11. You don't want people. You always want people to remember 9/11. You always want people to stand up and sing the national anthem. And you got nerve to get mad at Jake when Jake don't want to, stand for the, that bullshit. Okay, but it's all good, man, because the judgment is already written, man. It's already set. It's just we just gotta wait upon the Lord for it to to come to pass, for it to be manifest. Okay. All right. It says the 5th verse, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel. Perpetual meaning non-stop, no end. Okay. And if you watch that video of those correctional officers, beating that Jake to death, you can see the hatred in those fucking devils, man. Okay? For you to beat someone like that, that's pure hatred. And then they was stuffing shit in his mouth, man. So he couldn't breathe. Okay? And then when you look at those old photos from what's that book, Without Sanctuary, you can see how these fucking devils were just totally brutalized our people, man. It wasn't enough that they lynched our people. They cut off their rods. Okay, they cut out their eyes, tongue. Okay, that's what these two grown ass Edomite men did to Emmett Till. Emmett Till went to go. I believe he was from Chicago. This is back in the 1950s. It wasn't that long ago, man. The 50s wasn't that long ago. He went down south to Mississippi to visit his relatives, and when he went down there to visit his relatives, I guess he was hanging with his cousins one day. They went to some candy store to get some candy, right? And he was accused of whistling at a so-called white woman, which at that time, this is the 1950s. This is Mississippi. That was a dangerous thing. A lot of our people you couldn't even look at a so-called white woman. You couldn't even look at a so-called white man. If you was a so-called Negro, you had to keep your head down. You had to keep your face down when you walk past them. Okay. But they said they pretty much accused him of whistling at a white woman, and those fucking devils, they went to his I believe it was his grandfather's home, and they took him from his relative's home, and they brutally beat him to death. They beat him so bad to where the image, you can type it on Google, Emmett Till's body, corpse, and you can see how they beat him so bad that like he didn't even look human. When you looked at the corpse didn't even look human. The corpse looked like a damn monster, man. And you read I believe it's a book. It goes into how they tortured him, man. His mother. No, I'm sorry. It was a documentary. Excuse me. It was a documentary. Emmett Till's mother. She described how they brutally murdered her son. And those devils, they go off scot-free. So I say all that to say, all those things are going to be all those things are accounted for, man. All those things are going to be recompensed upon you so-called white people, man. Okay? Because they, all those things that you've done, you haven't fully paid for it, man. Okay? You're still in rulership. You still benefit off the slavery. You still benefit off all them years you had our people in hardcore bondage. We still in bondage, but you benefiting from what your foreparents did to us, man. To our foreparents, okay? So justice is going to be served, man. Best believe that, man. Okay? Just back to the scripture. This back in Ezekiel 35:6. It says, well, I'll start back at 5. Ezekiel 35:5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel and the northern kingdom too. What you did to the so-called Native Americans, when you came over here, you took this land from our northern brothers and sisters, okay, all the northern tribes. You came over here to the Americas, and you brutally slaughtered our people. You took their land, and then you got nerve all these years later to call them an illegal immigrant in their own land when you stole this land from them, okay? The Lord hasn't forgot any of those things, man. Okay? And it doesn't matter. You can say, oh, that wasn't us, that was our that was our foreparents. That wasn't us. Well, you gotta pay for the sins of your foreparents. Okay? Matter of fact, real quick, before I get back to that scripture, bring out a quick. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. So slaughter is going to be prepared for your children, you so-called white people. Okay, this is for the ones of you that say that wasn't us, that was another generation of our people. No, it says prepare slaughter for his children. That's y'all. You know, you don't have to pay for the iniquity of your fathers, the sins of your fathers, because you benefiting from the sins of your fathers. Okay, why you think you have a head start in a lot of things that our people are, don't have a head start? Okay, why you think is you so-called white people got all these companies, all these fucking businesses, these Fortune 500 companies? Okay, these companies that have been around, for fucking centuries or decades. Okay, it's because of slavery, man. Okay, what you did to our people, and then not just during slavery, after slavery, all the redlining. Okay, when Jake would have cities or towns that were doing good, you so-called white people, you destroyed them towns, man. Okay. You constantly kept, oppressing our people. You constantly kept keeping us on the bottom, man. Even though we know that was the Lord. The Lord kept, kept us on the bottom like that because we had to serve slavery because we sinned against the Lord. Okay, so the Lord allowed you to have your way with us, man. But now we're in a time where the Lord is getting ready to flip that. He's gonna take, deliver our people out of this captivity, and you're gonna go into captivity, okay, underneath us, okay. And that's why I titled the video, justice will be served, because all those things that you've done to us, the Lord's gonna allow us to do to you, okay. So that was pretty much it. Let me get back to Ezekiel 35:5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See, if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Right. That's that slaughter. Okay. All the rape, rob, murder. Okay. You murdering our people in cold blood. You're gonna have to pay for that, man. Your blood's gonna be shed. Okay. The Lord's gonna allow he's gonna allow his elect to get busy on you damn devils and these other nations, but especially you devils. Okay. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Right, because after you serve slavery, you so-called white people, you're going to be exterminated. Okay, the house of Esau, the nation of Edom, is going to be done away with. Okay, pursuing the Obadiah. One day after you serve your 1,000 years of slavery, you're going to be rounded up and you're going to be burnt. You're going to be burnt off the face of this earth. Okay, And it's going to be no more Edomites, okay? And that's going to be a beautiful day, man. Okay? Because you so-called white people have been a fucking cancer in this earth, man. All right? All right, got another one. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Right. So it's a righteous thing to recompense. Recompense meaning payback. That tribulation that you put upon us, you know, it's only right for us to bring that tribulation back upon you. And it's going to be double fold, man. Okay, so all the things you done to us in the kingdom, you know, it's going to be, that ain't going to be shit compared to what we do. We're going to have the ability to do to y'all because we're going to have spiritual power. So we're going to be really using our imagination. You know, as the scriptures say, we're going to meditate terror. Okay? And nothing's going to be able to stop us. Okay? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay? We're going to have our way with you damn devils. Like you had your way with our people. Okay? You had your way with our women. We're going to have our way with your woman. Okay? You know, we see a fair Edomite woman. We see a good-looking Edomite woman. Guess what? She gonna be our concubine. Okay? Yeah, that's what's coming. You know? So that video that went viral of you beating that Jake, guess what? That Jake in the kingdom, he gonna get his revenge. He gonna get his just. All our people that you slaughtered, they gonna get they revenge, man. Okay? Man. I'm gonna bring out one more and I'm gonna wrap it up. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through into thee. Yeah, that cup is that slavery. Okay, so it's the scripture saying rejoice and be glad, O Edom. Okay, y'all still in your rulership. You know, whatever little rulership that you have left, the time is ticking. You don't have that much longer to rule. Okay, you at the end of your rulership. Okay, so while you still have your rulership, be happy. You know, because once it's gone, man. And you gonna drink of that cup of slavery, okay? And we gonna fuck you devils up, man. You know, it says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Now this is referring to us, okay? The nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay? It says our iniquity, the punishment of our iniquity is accomplished. Okay, so we at the end of our punishment. All right, he says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. Yeah, we're not going to go into captivity under Esau or any other nation. This is the last captivity. Okay, because once this devil goes down, that's it. The kingdom of heaven is going to be established. Okay, and the nation of Israel is going to rule forever. Okay. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And see, that's why Esau, you know, he wants to get rid of slavery in the history books. Because he's so ashamed. All these things that have been brought out against this devil, he's ashamed of his history. He wants to erase it, you know. But it's too late, man. Okay? It's too late. The Lord got his prophets out here. He got his men out here, you know, exposing you devils, you know, and it's tons of information, it's tons of documents, you know, documenting what you done to our people, you know, during slavery, okay, after slavery, okay, even during in the ancient times, man, what you did to our people, you know, as the Greeks and the Romans, okay, all those things the Lord has not forgot, okay. And we coming to that time where you getting ready to drink of that cup, man. Okay? and that's it. You know, the Lord, He allowed you to reign for a season, and that season is up. You know, so that's why you see the men, starting with Apostle Els on down here at Great Millstone, and all the other affiliate camps, as well as these other Israelite camps. You know, the Lord got the prophets out here, you know, speaking against you damn devils, man. Speaking against your kingdom, speaking against how you ruled on this planet. You know, your time is up, and the Lord's getting ready to judge this place, and our people, the Lord's going to set our people back on top, okay? And the earth is going to be renewed, and everything's going to be done decently and in order, man. You know? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, like I said, I pray this is edifying to you sincere brothers, as well as you few sisters out there, man. Stay strong, keep fighting, man. We almost out of here. So with that, I'm going to give all glory and praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Kakwadash, the honors to the apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth, sincerity. Shalom.